let's just go ahead and restart that video. Anyway, right. Here's the gist of what I was getting at, people. This fan base is just... they are a bunch of things. You might be asking, what does PC mean? Well, basically, when someone is PC, they don't care about your opinion. They don't care about what you have to say about the game. They will call you a troll. They will say that your opinion doesn't matter because you're a certain light level. They will say that your opinion doesn't matter because you're playing the game. They don't know what constructive criticism is. They don't realise that sometimes, you know, someone likes the game or someone likes the company and just would like the game to be better and more risky and less you know, less boring and repetitive. They would like the game to have some actual, you know, replayability instead of, you know, having to grind weekly things because the new expansion adds a light level that you didn't get to, even though, you know, that shouldn't really be a thing, and the old things that you did before that still should work don't work anymore, so the only way you can get fucking power level is by grinding the stupid boring nature things, especially on planets like fucking Mercury, and doing the same thing over and 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 over. Like, I'm gonna demonstrate to you right now why this game is fucking boring. Right, like why you have no fucking options on the, like, on the week. Everyone's always like, ooh, you could do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Get higher power level, just do the same, just do the PowerPoint grand things, that's fine, you know. No. Just, no. Not fine. Boring. It's so boring. And now, you see, the problem with Mercury is that there's no events, like, ever. It's like the most boring shit ever. So what I do is I literally kill all the enemies outside of the lost sector here, and I run straight back in, and everything just respawns. Like, I thought this was a bug. Now I'm not even sure if it's a bug or not. It probably is, because I thought there was supposed to be a timer on the lost sectors, like a 5-minute, you can't do that again sort of thing. And you might be saying, well, you're only boring because you're running past everything, but you have to realise that all these enemies are basically just the same thing. You just shoot them in either the chest or the head, and boom, they're dead. Like, it's not even hard. It's not at all challenging. You might be saying, well, maybe it's just not the game for you, and to that I have to say fair enough. But, you know, why do I still want to play it anyway? Because it does have some good aspects. The music is great. The actual, you know, gameplay, even though it's repetitive in places, can be fun with friends, you know? You can have fun with this game when you're playing raids and things that actually challenge you know? And you might be saying, well, why are you not playing raids and doing things that challenge you? Well, because this game has another problem, the community. If you really want to play a raid with some guy going, you can't have an opinion, fuck you, you know? No, of course you fucking wouldn't. It's not fun, it's boring. Boring to have to sit there and listen to other people rammer on about, you know, oh well, I like the game, so fuck you and your opinion, you know? And every time I've done a raid, I run into people who are assholes and say, well, you've made too many mistakes, we're gonna kick you now. Also, some of the requirements the community makes up for raiding is just honestly the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Things like, you have to have the emblem before you raid, which means you have to have had raid before. And what was the other one? Oh yeah. Yeah, like some of them are really stupid, like, oh, have the black spindle, even though like still like 50% of the game still doesn't have that weapon. You know, they make up stupid shit that like it's just unreasonable to like expect people to do these things. And don't even get started on the fact that some people still ask for money when doing raids. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, fuck off with that bullshit. I'm not fucking paying money to go through in a thing that's free. This game makes you pay enough money as it bloody is. And before people say, well, maybe because Bungie and Activision split, this game will be better now. Fuck off. No, it won't. It's not gonna change jack shit. Bungie will not change the schedule in any way, which shows the fact that they're not willing to part with the past, right? Like, they're already fucking basically saying they don't care, the schedule's still the same, that the annual pass is still fucking whatever it's fucking called, pass, still here. You do have to pay whatever that was. Fortunately I saved money on that because they had a decent bundle. Like, I'll give them credit, when they do make you charge money, they do sometimes like barely make decent deals. Like, okay, you know, fair enough. And I don't know, man. Not the worst game ever, like... Oh, it does have a timer. Wow. Huh. So maybe it's just like you repeatedly do it? I don't know. See if my bug works. Probably not. Probably been patched, but that's cool. Huh. I didn't know it even did that, to be honest. Or maybe that's just because I haven't killed everything. I don't know. See, now I've killed everything in the room. The barrier that was there gone. Yeah, I don't think it's a timer. I think it's just a case that it's like the other one in Mars. Look, I like this game in aspects, but there are major issues with it, like the fact that there's only like 4 or 5 races and they're all basically the same. Like the Taken, I'm sorry, but they're just reskins. 5. It's worth doing a public event that might never fucking shows up. So like, I love the music. I'll be honest, the music, like, while I'm here, and the music here is great. Music overall is fine. You know, it's really decent, especially in the raids. But again, like, going through raids with people who don't want to be accommodating to you, don't want to fucking, you know, help you, especially for someone like me who struggles with the raids because I have mental and physical problems, you know, mostly mental problems, and people aren't willing to accommodate that. Like, I don't know, what does it say about your community, Bungie, huh? Like, they're just a bunch of assholes. They don't want to listen to criticism. They really don't. So much so that there's no one even fucking watching this stream. Probably because it's titled something negatively and they just can't handle negativeness. They're like, no, you have to be positive all the time. Yeah. You know? Can you like fuck off, man? Anyway. Like, I don't know, man. The other thing is, there's a lot of people playing this game as of lately, and honestly, I don't blame them because it's boring. And like, if I didn't have to like review this game eventually once it's finished, then I wouldn't play this game either. But I have to be fair, I have to play all the fucking, you know, expansions and whatever. I have to play all whatever updates come out because I have to review the final products. But this is like a mini review right now. The fanbase is just garbage. I'm sorry, but it is. You can't escape the fact that they just don't want to talk about anything negative to do with the game. And while that happens in a lot of fan bases, this one is especially bad. Honestly, go ahead, go into anyone except my stream, and then say something critically negative about the game. So something like, well, I like the game, but I'm not really a big fan of, you know, and then whatever you're not a fan of the game, right? And I bet any money you'll be called a troll, right? Like, you'll be called a troll if you do find someone who is willing to have some level of, you know, chat criticism about the game, that's great. There's like 1 in a million of them, you know? And I'm not talking like you've been in that stream for a while. I mean, you need to go into someone new, because otherwise, like, that's not fair, because the guy probably already knows you and is comfortable. Like, that's the other thing as well. If they know you, they're probably okay with like talking about that stuff, but they'll try and like direct conversation somewhere else. Like, as soon as you start talking negatively, they'll fucking direct the conversation to like some other bullshit. Like, oh well, you know, guys, but yeah, well, that's great and all, that's your opinion, blah blah blah, and then they'll say something like, oh, but you know, we'd like to have positive vibes in this stream. Fuck off. Positive vibes, my ass. You just want to censor people's fucking opinion, man. I'm not stupid like that. You think I'm stupid? No. I don't know, man. Fucking so obvious what people do. They're just so PC, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hate PC people. They're just not willing to have a fucking serious conversation with you. They just don't care what you have to say. It's so rude and fucking abysmally, like, boring. Like this game. Ha! How ironic. The community is exactly how this game is. Abysmally boring and stupid in every way. Yeah. That's really funny. I find that really funny. Oh, I didn't even touch it. Okay, well, I guess this is over because I'm bored of this now.